pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, this is the National Football League.
It is still summer in the Midwest, and a pleasant summer day at that, as we are set for football at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of the team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Mobley. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he goes out right around the 39. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Ready, 10 black.
I got you, boy. 49, guys.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
With every game, with every season, Travis Kelce, he just confirms his greatness. Streak of 1,000-yard seasons is now up to 6, and he's made 7 straight Pro Bowls, and his numbers have ranked him among the best tight ends to have ever played in the NFL. Another first down right there to add to his career total.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's Kelce on the ground. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Had a good move, but only able to work it to the 20-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Second and 7 from the 20.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check 3, check 3.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 14. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now you turned it over, and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They started on the ground with Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. To throw again on second down. Herbert, and this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Herbert off of play action. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mobley. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Here we go. Set. Black. 95. Stay. Cut. Go.
Looking to throw. Mobley. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Mobley throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Mobley. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Operating from the gun. Mobley to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw. Mobley toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play, and who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal? 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Kelly on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Mobley looking middle, and that's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Mobley. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. Room here to run. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Ready, yellow, 22.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal.
Ready,
On 1st and 10, Mobley. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Here we go, set, 50, green.
They'll look to throw again. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Hey, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Mobley. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but it can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Throwing on first down. Mobley. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10. Once again from the 28. Looking to throw. Mobley. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Mobley. Forced out to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Nice job escaping the pocket, and boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. If you think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Everett there, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. It's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett from 8 yards out. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On first down, Mobley. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action, Mobley. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 33. Hill up. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Mobley. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's a familiar call during this game. A lot of runs have been stopped right around the line of scrimmage.
And how about the big D tackle there? Not just eating up blockers, but making the tackle himself. We're seeing a lot more hand movement from those big guys up front to shed blockers and then go get ball carriers.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And that is incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively.
Chris Jones on the stop. It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Herbert. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Complete to Gerald Everett. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Los Angeles.
Start, baby.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
What a dynamic player Eckler has become since going undrafted out of Western State. He was top 5 in rushing touchdowns and all-purpose yards last season, while nearly getting his first 1,000-yard campaign on the ground. Somehow, he has yet to appear in a Pro Bowl. That seems likely to change this season.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Here's 2nd and a yard. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Chargers first down.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Herbert going to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. Hopkins' kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So the Chiefs now down 10-9. A minute 17 remains. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. He'll look to throw. Complete. Valdez-Scantling. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll look to throw. Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.